Hi there, I'm Mrs. VanHorn from Northwood Middle School. I teach 8th grade language arts, and I'm here to give you a little tutorial on how to use our PowerSchool page. When you first get onto PowerSchool, along the left-hand side, there'll be a list of your students' classes. They just need to click, for example, second period language arts, and they'll come right to the welcome page. The welcome page, you'll find office hours for September, those Wednesdays that you're not in school, our daily bell schedule over here, the class period and the time that this class meets. I've also included how to hand in your assignment video for the students if they're having troubles handing in their assignments on PowerSchool. They just click this video and a video pops up. That's myself. Here's the example, a schedule for the 2-hour delay schedule. A little bit about myself, how to use this page along the left-hand side, and I'll go over those in just a moment. Mrs. Talamentes is this second teacher in the classroom for many of my classes. So there's a little bit about Mrs. Talamentes. I also have on here my classroom expectations and consequences, as well as the calendar. The next page I'd like to show you is the parent page. And this is where parents can go to get some information. I think the best thing on here is my email address or the school phone number. I've also included the help desk number for if you have technical problems with your computers. And then there are there's links to the Northwood School website, expectations, and some Zoom expectations. I've also included some helpful documents about how to download extensions, which are these little things up here on the right-hand side, how to log in through Clever, and purchasing device insurance, and different Zoom tips. Also on all my pages, Mrs. Talamentes has set up a resource page for students, how to add text-to-speech extensions on their computers. There's an online calculator and a multiplication chart for easy reference if they need to use for math. Underneath all these is where you're going to find the daily content of class. We'll go down to Unit 1, and it has Unit 1 and then the dates. So from August 31st to September 25th, we are in Unit 1. And you just have to click the week of and then click the little arrow, and a drop-down menu will pop down, and then you're going to click the day. So once you click on the day, they'll find on this page the daily attendance link to a form to click. This is how they need to do attendance. It needs to be within the first 10 minutes of the class starting time. The daily agenda, so they complete the attendance form, review the agenda slides embedded below, and open any links as directed on the agenda, and then complete and hand in any assignments as directed on the agenda. So the agenda down here is going to be the main source of information. Right here I'll have a Zoom link if there's a Zoom for the class. This is a Zoom for the office hours on Wednesdays. Then you come to the very bottom, and this is kind of where the meat of the page is, and this is the daily agenda. It's put into a Google Slides, excuse me, and the students need to click through the days to tell them exactly what to do. And we have things linked on here. There's different videos to how to navigate different places, detailed instructions, and usually some sort of a closure or exit activity. Okay. Some things I'd like to share, especially about Zoom expectations for those virtual students. Zoom expectations are the cameras on, they have their first and last name as the display, they are muted, and for the students to remember they are at school. Some students do a great job at this, and some students need some improvement. The next thing I think is important to show you is how to hand something in. So right up here at the top, and there's a drop-down menu called Activities. So we could go to Activities and Assignments. And that's going to take me to my assignments. Now, let's say I would like to hand in my Google Docs trial. So I just click Hand In. And I'd like to attach it as a document from my Google Drive. And let me find one there. Select. And then I just hit Hand In. And it is going to show a green check mark, which means I've handed in. Now, the only thing I've noticed as a teacher is sometimes you'll see your students that have all green check marks. However, they still have something missing marked in the grade book. That could be because they have turned in the wrong thing. I've had students turn in perhaps the reading passage instead of the document they were supposed to analyze on. So just because it's a handed green check mark doesn't necessarily mean that they handed in the correct thing, but they have handed in something. The final thing I'd like to leave you with is if you have any questions at all on how to navigate things or any questions about your student's grade, please contact me at the school, and you can find my information on the parent page of my email and school address. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some common apps or websites that we use in class.